In the Exodus, was the burning bush real? A person's answer is really dependent on how you interpret the Bible and if you believe in God. If you don't believe in the miraculous, that being God's intervention into human history recorded in the Bible, your answer will be no. After 40 years had passed, an angel appeared to Moses in the flames of a burning bush in the desert near Mount Sinai. Moses was about 80 years old when God appeared to him in a burning bush and called him to return to Egypt. The Dictamnus albus plant, found throughout northern Africa, is a candidate for the burning bush thanks to a number of volatile oils that the bush contains. Could it be that this is responsible for the burning in the bush that Moses stumbled upon? In the summer, the plant, also known as the gas plant, exudes a variety of volatile oils that can catch fire readily and may give the impression that the bush is burning. So was Moses witnessing the combustion of a mix of terpenes, flavonoids, coumarines, and phenylpropanoids. When you think about it, God could have signaled his presence to Moses in any way he pleased. Why a burning bush? Is there any significance to God's chosen way to manifest himself? The burning bush episode in Exodus chapter 3 is linked in my mind to the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in Babylon. Now Moses was tending the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. And he led the flock to the back of the desert, and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire from the midst of a bush. So he looked, and behold, the bush was burning with fire, but the bush was not consumed. Then Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush does not burn. The story begins as Moses is shepherding his father-in-law Jethro's sheep in the land of Midian. He is witness to a burning bush on Mount Horeb. When Moses approaches the bush, the voice of God calls out to him to remove his sandals in the presence of the holy ground. God explains to Moses he has a plan for him to save the Israelites from slavery in Egypt and lead them to the promised land of Canaan. The exact identification of the particular kind of bush in which God appeared to Moses is impossible. Attempts have been made to identify it with the blackberry bush, as by the Septuagint and also by the monks of the convent of Catherine on Mount Sinai who grow the blackberry there in token of their tradition. The cassia has also been suggested. Both identifications are failures, the former because the blackberry does not grow in that region unless imported and tended, the latter for philological reasons. Nothing in the language used gives any clue to the species of the bush. The burning bush represents God's intention to destroy sin and dispense grace. The resurrection of the Jews, and as the bush burned without being consumed. The interpretation of fire, lightning, or thunder as a symbol of God's presence in African religious tradition, Yoruba, confirms the burning bush in Exodus 3 verses 1 to 6 as representing the divine presence, Yahweh, God of Israel. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe to my channel.